All right, back for another beer review, and today I'll be reviewing yet another beer from the HOMES Brewery, and they're out of Ann Arbor, Michigan, and this is their Fracture. So this is an American IPA that comes in at 7.3% alcohol by volume. No IBUs listed in time of review. This can is approximately 5 weeks old. I'm going to give a huge thanks and shout out once again to a very good friend of mine and viewer of the channel, Jeff, aka NoJinx, for hooking me up with this one. I'll post a link in the description box to the beer mail unboxing video I did that contains all the goodies that Jeff sent my way. And he's been sending me a lot of home stuff, and I ain't complaining. So thanks again, Jeff, for this one. Now, I think this is one of their regular releases. I think they released this, like a rotating offering. And it's funny because when I did the beer mail unboxing, I was like, Fracture IPA, there's no information on it, and there really isn't. I had to go to their Untappd and Instagram page to kind of get a background on this one. So this is 7.3%, as I said, and this is double dry hopped with Simcoe and Vic Secret hops. That's all I know about it. And they say American IPA on Untappd, and they just say IPA in general. It's a hazy. We know it's a hazy, so should be fine. Should be good times. Crack this one open. So I wanted to get to this one sooner, but I took that month break, and when Jeff sent this to me, I think it was like a week old, maybe a couple weeks old max, that poured out like a hazy. So we'll see how it is at 5 weeks. Or a little bit more. I don't know why I stopped so early there. But, it's at the same time, I've reviewed beers from homes that Jeff sent me that's been, a month old or 5 weeks old, and they've been fine. So I'm thinking we're all right here. So, yeah, excuse me, that's a hazy, no doubt. Has this nice, really deep yellow color, a little bit of orange tinges in there, about a half finger of this off-white, creamy colored looking, well, not creamy colored, creamy looking head. It's off-white. It's not creamy color. It's off-white. But, yeah, that looks like a hazy to me. Let's get a nose. Oh, that smells nice. What? Tons of peach, mango, tons of stone fruit. Getting a little bit of a honeydew melon. White grape for sure. The Vic Secret to me is white grape. Not quite like white wine, but white grape, gooseberry, passion fruit type of stuff. Oh man, it smells sweet and fruity. And the sweetness is just, it smells honestly, fresh fruit in the glass. Man, it's been a while since I smelled beer like this. Now, here's the thing. It smells like there's a little hop burn just in the nose as I'm smelling it. There's a little bit of an herbaceous dankness. Oh, man. This fucking smells awesome. Wow. Yeah. So a lot of stone fruit, a lot of tropical fruit. It smells like you have a fruit bowl kind of in front of you and you're just smelling it. No better way to describe it, honestly. It just smells really good. My mouth's watering. I want to get into it. So cheers, everybody. Thanks again, Jeff. That is delicious. Holy shit. Body at 7.3%. It's medium body, a little bit lower. I've noticed in the last couple homes, the body's a little bit lighter, but I think I'm enjoying that. I docked points in the last review because of it in their phosphor. I don't think I'm going to do it here because, I don't know, it's just working well in this beer. Yeah, so body's lower side of medium approach and medium body. The mouthfeel, soft, smooth. Has a little bit more carbonation than the phosphor, which was very similar in ABV. I think it was 8%. Body's nice. Mouthfeel's nice. The taste is fucking, I like it a lot. Love it. It's really good. Juicy, fruity, very heavy on the stone fruit, peach, apricot, nectarines, things like that. Just really sweet, almost citrus too, tangerine, orange, just a very heavy, juicy, fruity vibe to this one. The tropical fruit isn't as big, the gooseberry, the white wine, or the white grape, passion fruit, a little bit of an underlying character. This one's more about the citrus and stone fruit, but man, is it good. All that juiciness hits you at the forefront, passes through the palate. There's this herbaceous dankness and slight bitterness that kind of hits, and dryness. So it finishes, relatively sweet, but there's enough dryness and bitterness to kind of even it out. It's mild to moderate bitterness with a mild to moderate dryness. I'm left with a little bit of a drying sensation on the back of the palate. 7.3%. It drinks, like a regular IPA, 6.5%, 7%. It's fine. This is infinitely crushable. I'm going to pour the rest in here and see if it changes anything. The mouthfeel of their body. A lot of times the goodies are at the end, so we'll see. I don't think it's going to, and I don't think it needs to. Now this is the definition of a crushable IPA that's subset 8%. Like it's without question. One thing that's going to knock it. So I was thinking I'm going to give this a 4.5. I will say 5 weeks old, getting the slight tinge of hop astringency, hop burn, whatever you want to call it, right in the back of the throat. I think by the time I finish the rest of this can, it probably won't build too much, but it's definitely there. So this one, Super Fresh, probably had a pretty big pop of it. Although I've seen Jeff check this in a couple times. He didn't mention anything about hop burn, but for me, I'm getting a little bit of it. It's really good beer. I would say flavor-wise and everything, you take everything in consideration, the body, the mouthfeel, flavor, just what I enjoy. This is a 4.5 out of 5. That said, that hop burn is a bit distracting. Me, so I'm going to have to knock it down slightly. That said, this is still a great beer. So I'm going to give Fracture from Homes a high 4.25 out of 5. I'm going to go 4.35 out of 5. Almost approaches a low 5. Without that hop burn, it would be a straight-on 4.5. But regardless, this is a damn good beer. If this is, like I said, a rotating offering from them or one that they brew, every couple months, this would be a fridge beer for me, without question. So you might hear some sirens. If you do, I apologize. We'll wrap it up real quick. So price and availability, $17 a 4-pack. Think it's brewery only. For $4.25 a can and getting at the brewery, I would definitely buy this one. So if you've had this one before, let me know what you think about it. Really good beer, 4.35 out of 5, I think speaks volumes at how much I'm enjoying this one. Thank you very much, Jeff. Apologize that I didn't get to it sooner, but I did drink this one at 5 weeks old, and let me just tell you, it's fucking drinking well. So thanks again to Jeff. Thanks again to everybody for stopping by for another beer review. To the next one, cheers.